Hello everyone. This time I am handling business ethics and corporate social responsibility CMH 503. This is a compulsory subject. Fine. I am handling 3 units there and other 2 units are handled by Muttama ma'am. First of all, we need to go for the objective of the paper. So from the objective, 1 or 2 questions will be there in the external examination. To make the students acquire knowledge of ethical issues, social responsibility and corporate governance practices in the corporate. Unit 1, Ethical Theory, an overview of ethical theory, Kantianism, nature of ethics, ethics and its relation to its values. 2 types of ethical theories, one deontological theories and another one teleological theories, or else it is called cognitivist theories and non-cognitivist theories, and the virtue ethics, which is given by the Aristotle, and conflict of interest. The unit 2 is a business protocol. There is a scope, relevance, ethical issues in marketing, which is very interesting. Ethics in financial services and financial markets. Then ethical issues in hostile takeovers. Hostile takeover is nothing but a forceful takeover. Okay. Arguments against insider trading. Okay. There are a lot of case studies about the insider trading. Argument against insider trading is one of the concept which is very important. Self-regulation is there, social value is there, surrogate decision maker and corporate whistleblower. Here the corporate whistleblower means a person who is trying to get the focus of the management, is trying to specify something is happening in the company, and that person may be a insider of the company, or else sometimes he is outsider, sometimes ex-employee too. Okay, there is some particular definitions for the whistleblower, so I'm going to specify in the coming classes. The third one is corporate social responsibility. Companies Amendment Act 2013 says each and every company, public or private, the foreign branch or Indian company, whichever company it may be, it should perform the corporate social responsibility activities, provided there are some conditions which is specified by the Companies Act. So if the companies fulfilled those conditions, then that company should perform the corporate social responsibility activities. So those conditions I am going to specify in the coming classes. Okay, so nature of corporate social responsibility and environmental disclosure, approaches to corporate social responsibility, dimensions of corporate social responsibility, corporate reputation. So this is like branding, recent trends in CSR and new CSR Act in India. Recent trends in CSR, you will get the assignments for each and everyone. There is an assignment. So unit 4, corporate social responsibility and corporate governance. So in some of the autonomous colleges, this corporate governance itself is one particular subject. So here we got a part of the subject, that's it. This is just a part, it's not a complete information of the corporate governance. We need to study in brief, that's it. Okay, social responsibility and sustainable development of the corporate. As you know, the corporate social responsibility activities will affect the sustainable development of the corporates, and even the social responsibility activities what are there, so those activities are exempt from tax too. There is a section called section 80G. Under section 80G there is 2 types: with limit exemptions, without limit exemptions. So in with limit exemptions, 50% exemption is there, 100% exemption is there. Without limit exemption, 50% exemption and 100% exemption. So almost all the corporate social responsibility activities will comes under the without limit 100% exemption. Okay, so nowadays you might be heard many companies are donating to the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, Prime Minister's National Debt Fund and all. They will get the exemption from the tax under the section 80G. Remember this. Okay, simply they are not going to donate, they are going to get the tax benefit from that, and that's why they are going to fund, and even they will get the good name in the minds of their customers or as the stakeholders. Corporate citizenship models. and corporate excellence is there, corporate misgovernance is there. So governance, misgovernance, two opposite aspects. Corporate governance advantage, corporate frauds, corruptions, corporate social responsibility reporting practices. It is governments and charities. What is the effect of charities on governance? What is the effect of charities on the external stakeholders? And scope and dimension is there, internal aspects of the governance. Ouster board of directors and chairmen is nothing but how to remove or replace the director and chairman. Okay. Then exemplary employment practices, corporate frauds, and impact on development of economic. So the last unit is global business and cross-cultural diversity. Bit international concept it is. So globalization and business changes. Values for the global managers are very important. Chances for 10 marks. Values of West can learn from the East and vice versa. So there are many qualities and skills which West should learn from the East. Even East should learn from the West. So these are the two parts of the world, the Western countries and Eastern countries. Okay. Then cross-cultural diversity and managing the cross-cultural diversity. Parasialism, good corporate citizenship. Here the corporate citizenship means a company as a citizen. Okay. As per the business entity concept, owner and the entity are different, and the company is treated as artificial person. Okay. So the company is an artificial person without flesh and blood. So here how the company fulfills its responsibility as a citizen. Okay, so this is what we are going to study in this particular topic. And transparency is the relationship building in the global level with management aspect. So this is about your syllabus. About the reference, there are many books which is specified in the references. So more than that, I will suggest only 3 books. Business Ethics by C.S.V. Murthy. Second one, Business Ethics and Corporate Governance by Dr. S.S. Khanka. And the third one, Business Ethics and the Social Responsibility, that is also by Dr. S.S. Khanka. So these 3 books are more than enough.